Pete Thamel of Yahoo Sports said this whole investigation with the sneaker companies and the assistant coaches, and obviously it took down Rick Pitino in Louisville, is going to be so far-reaching that Hall of Fame coaches, and big-time programs will be brought to their knees. That's how far-reaching it is. That's how prevalent cheating is in college basketball, and I'm sure in college football as well. And you might say, well, why does this make you happy, Michael?
Why does it make you happy?
Why?
Because the one thing I don't like in life is hypocrisy. So that's one of the reasons I don't like the Olympics. I don't like things wrapped in a gauzy white film where it seems angelic, when really what it is a couch that's infested with rats. It's the wild, wild west. Now, if they would just come out and say what college basketball is, it's a unofficial minor league for the NBA. We don't care if the kids go to class. We will use any kind of influence, including money and sneakers and whatever the case may be, to get them to come. Fine. I'll tune into the Wild Wild West, but I'm not going to tune into Mr. Rogers when, in effect, it's really the Wild Wild West. I don't like being insulted. So even the sacrosanct great college coaches could be going down. Here's Pete Thamel. Was this on Golick and Wingo? Oh, Paul Feinbaum show. Okay. This is Pete Thamel saying that the cheating is rampant.
This has just shown, what we have in, the criminal complaints right now is just shown how widespread and blatant and obvious the cheating. I mean, think about Brian Bowen for $100,000, right? I mean, Brian Bowen, he's not a one and done, right? He's not that good of a player. He's a nice player, but he doesn't make you an automatic Final Four team.
Here's why I get excited about this. This isn't the fraudulent NCAA investigating its own that will maybe sweep something in the rug rather than embarrass their marquee event in March Madness. This is the FBI. They don't care if they bring down the greatest coach in the world. And in the investigation with the sneaker companies and the middlemen, you know what they were doing? They were tapping phones. They've got people dead to rights, and Thamel goes on to write that you might see an incredible influx of great college coaches suddenly looking for NBA jobs rather than get fired. He said in the story that there's a chance that whoever wins the national championship this year, that championship is going to be vacated because there's such rampant cheating out there. Again, hypocrisy stinks. Don't make yourself out to be a virgin when you've done some really wacky things on the side. And that's exactly what the NCAA is. They proclaim to be a virgin, and we know they're not. They're not. So if this brings down the biggest names, I stand up and applaud it because it's been going on far too long. Big-time intercollegiate sports stink from high heaven because of the things that go on to get the best players. So I embrace it. I say, please bring it on. Let it happen. Now, according to Thamel's story, there's no timetable.
So what does that mean?
It means that the FBI is just going to put out names when they put out names as the case that they're undergoing right now goes to court. So that's going to be released in court. It might be this week. It could be next week. It could be next September. But it's coming. And everybody that's in the wrong knows it's coming. Everybody. I couldn't be more pleased.